Who is this Les Paul Standard 60s actually good for, and who should probably skip it? If you're eyeing that classic double-cut silhouette and that famous Gibson growl, the real question is whether the 2022 USA build fits your hands, your wallet, and your gig schedule without turning into a regret in 6 months. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. A lot of players get lured in by the name and the looks, only to find the weight, the price tag, or the setup quirks making daily playing feel like a chore instead of a joy. This isn't one of those plug-and-play guitars that ships setup perfectly for beginners. The 10.9 pounds body is gorgeous in that 60s amburst, but it's also a beast to sling around a rehearsal room or a small stage for more than an hour. If you're used to a lighter S-style or a single cut with chambered body, the first time you stand up with this thing you'll understand why so many owners swap to a lighter strap or add a treble bleed mod just to keep the tone balanced when they're sweating through a set. That said, if you're chasing the vintage Gibson voice-thick mid-range, singing sustain, and that unmistakable bark when you dig in, this guitar delivers without needing a ton of outboard gear. The 60s spec means a rounded 57 neck profile, which is a dream for chord work and bluesy bends but can feel chunky if you're coming from a modern super slim neck. The burst bucker pickups are voiced to sit in the middle of the road, warm enough for classic rock, articulate enough for mid-gain leads, but they're not boutique-level clarity. If you're planning to run high-gain tones or drop tune aggressively, you'll probably end up swapping pickups or at least adding a boost pedal to keep the low end from getting muddy. For the working musician or the serious hobbyist who gigs regularly, the value is in the reliability and the resale. Gibson USA instruments aren't cheap, but they hold value better than most import lines, and the setup work you pay a tech to do once is often cheaper than buying a whole new guitar. If you're buying this as your only axe and you need it to stay in tune through a 3-hour set, budget for a pro setup right away: new strings, proper intonation, and maybe a check on the stop bar tailpiece. Skip that step and you'll be chasing tuning issues instead of riffs. On the flip side, if you're a bedroom player who only picks up the guitar for an hour a week, or you're still learning chords and don't want to wrestle with a heavy instrument, this isn't the guitar to learn on. The neck width and weight can make bar chords feel like a workout, and the price tag means you'll second-guess every little mistake. There are lighter, cheaper alternatives that will let you focus on playing instead of fighting the gear. Another hidden trade-off is the hardware. The tuners are solid, but they're not locking, so if you're used to quick string changes or drop tunings, you'll be reaching for a wrench more often than you'd like. The stop bar and tune-o-matic are classic Gibson, which means they're durable but not as adjustable as some modern wraparound bridges. If you're the type who likes to tweak action and relief every few months, you'll appreciate the classic setup, but if you want zero-fuss maintenance, this might frustrate you. Where this guitar shines is in the hands of someone who already knows they love the Gibson voice and wants a no-frills, road-ready instrument. If you're playing classic rock, blues, or vintage-style hard rock and you want that unmistakable mid-range growl without dialing in a dozen EQ knobs, this is the axe that does it out of the box. It's not boutique, but it's not a toy either. It's a tool that rewards players who put in the time to dial it in. So, who should buy it? If you're gigging regularly, recording, or you just know you want that 60s Gibson tone and feel, this is a smart buy. If you're a beginner, a lighter player, or someone who wants plug-and-play convenience without extra setup costs, look elsewhere. The amberburst finish is gorgeous, but the real value is in the tone and the build. Just make sure you're ready for the weight and the maintenance that comes with it. If you're still on the fence, check the link in the description and compare the specs to your current axe. If the fit and the tone feel right, this could be the guitar that finally clicks for you.